Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this media event on our Officer Safety and Wellness Award, and also to debut our VirTra Officer Critical Decision Making Simulating System. So the events of this past week have emphasized and affirmed the need to prepare and train our police officers. As we await the plans for the funeral of our brother, Philadelphia Police Officer Richard Mendez, we honor him and all those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice by being better trained so that we can carry out the mission of protecting our communities safely. As law enforcement and government leaders, it is our duty to provide our officers and employees the training, the equipment, and the systems to be the very best that they can be. And here in Gloucester Township, we take that duty very seriously. As part of our goal to be the very best police department we can be, the men and women of the Gloucester Township Police Department have worked together to make safety and wellness a top priority. We recognize that our greatest asset is the people who put their lives on the line day in and day out to serve the community of Gloucester Township. We know that officers who are trained, well-equipped, and who are provided with wellness skills are more confident officers. Officers who are confident and well-trained perform better and are more effective in maintaining safety, order, and harmony in this great community. In an effort to improve our already robust training program, we applied for a U.S. Department of Justice law enforcement de-escalation grant as part of the Community Policing Development solicitation in fiscal year 2022. This grant would be used to purchase a state-of-the-art virtual reality training simulator, which would be used to enhance our de-escalation skills in order to better and have safer outcomes in high-stress law enforcement incidents. We were awarded a grant of $149,287.11 and purchased the VirTra V180 training system. The VirTra V180 offers a 180-degree immersive training environment of 3 large screens to teach law enforcement officers how to be aware of their surroundings and develop real-world survival skills. The system offers hundreds of fully interactive scenarios to include judgmental use of force, de-escalation, non-escalation, skill drills to improve tactics, confidence, and vital communication skills when assessing a subject's verbal and nonverbal threat cues to teach, train, and test officers to protect their communities safely. Each training scenario is conducted in a safe, controlled environment where learning is the focus. These scenarios help officers improve their critical thinking skills and weapon skills under pressure and psychological stresses of lifelike scenarios. On average, most training scenarios average between 25 and 85 different branching paths to a resolution, allowing for hundreds of possible outcomes determined by the officer's behavior. After each session, the trainer reviews the officer's response and debriefs on what they felt, saw, and heard, and why and how they responded the way they did. This is done in a positive critique, which allows the officers to revisit and examine their responses. This allows them to refine their skills, their decision-making, and improve their communication skills. This V180 system integrates with all the tools on their tool belt along with the patented ThreatFire device, which enhances training effectiveness by delivering adjustable electric impulse. ThreatFire clips to the belt of the vest of the officer, applying stress to the officer during training to simulate return fire or other real-world consequences. Now, the Gloucester Township Police Department has fully embraced the New Jersey Attorney General's Excellence in Policing Initiative beginning in 2020 with the implementation of the updated New Jersey Use of Force policy for law enforcement. Officers have been taught the critical decision-making methods developed by the Police Executive Research Forum's ICAT, which stands for Integrated Communications Assessment and Tactics Program. These methods are taught to all officers, and the core principles are reinforced in all aspects of the Gloucester Township Police Department training. In 2022, the Gloucester Township Police Department received certification for the active bystandership for law enforcement, which is known as Project ABLE, from the Georgetown University. The critical decision-making simulator will provide realistic training and will develop critical skills for our officers, making them more competent and safer to face the various challenges of modern-day policing. We're proud that on September 29, 2023, the Gloucester Township Police Department received the 2023 Destination Zero Comprehensive Safety Award from the National Law Enforcement Officer Memorial Fund Museum in Washington, D.C. This recognition from our peers is a significant achievement that reflects our dedication to improving the health and safety of our officers and our dispatchers. This award recognizes a law enforcement agency on a national level that has successfully developed, implemented, and promoted the most comprehensive and strategically implemented officer safety and wellness programs. The development of these officer safety and wellness programs could only be achieved by the support received by our Mayor, David Mayer, who joins me here today, our Township Council, along with our government supporters of Assemblyman Moriarty, Assemblywoman Mascara, who are joining us today, and in a special way, the unwavering support of the Camden County Prosecutor, Grace McCauley, who's joined us here today, along with Chief Robert Ferris. And especially, I want to include the support that we received from our local Congressman Donald Norcross, who without his support, we would have had a more difficult time receiving this grant. These are the partners in public safety that made it possible for these important programs to be implemented. The acquisition of the critical decision-making virtuous simulator is an example of our commitment we have to the Excellence in Policing initiative and how important it is to have these officer safety and wellness programs. These officer safety and wellness programs are successful for one reason: because of the people who serve at the Gloucester Township Police Department. We will continue to honor our duty as leaders to provide our officers with the very best training, the very best equipment, and the very best wellness programs that are available. This commitment to officer safety and wellness has been embraced as part of our culture and has produced professional officers who are competent, safer, and committed to serve this great community of Gloucester Township. At this time, I want to make some introductions. I have Mr. Bobby Harris from the Dreams of Tomorrow organization, who is a great community supporter and a good friend of mine. Assemblyman Paul Moriarty, who's joining us, Assemblywoman Gabriella Mascara, Mayor David Mayer, Prosecutor Grace McCauley from the Camden County Prosecutor's Office, Camden County Prosecutor's Office Chief Robert Ferris, and Deputy Chief Anthony Manazzi of the Gloucester Township Police Department, who oversaw a good portion of this project. And I also want to recognize the officers that are present here today, especially our training staff, who have gotten this program off the ground and have been such an integral part to the success of us receiving this award, but more important, the success of training our officers to be the very best they can be. So I thank all the officers that are present here. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Mayor, Mayor David Mayer, for a few comments as well.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Chief. Good morning, everybody. Today is really a day of two firsts for the Gloucester Township Police Department. First, we're celebrating the receipt of the 2023 Destination Zero Comprehensive Safety Award by the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. I was honored to go to Washington, D.C. with the Chief, the Deputy Chief, and Captain Stolzheimer a couple weeks ago, and to go to the award ceremony. I will tell you that receiving this award is no small feat. It has taken years of training. It has taken years of implementing new programs aimed at officer safety and wellness. And I want to thank the Chief and everyone who was part of really this culmination of what we've been doing and really certifying what we're doing here in Gloucester Township. We went up against departments from throughout this nation, and we came out number one. That's really a great tribute to the officers themselves to have this comprehensive safety award. So congratulations, Chief, to you and the entire department. The second first, of course, is the unveiling of our new simulator. This new training simulator is state-of-the-art. And what this will do is will help further protect the residents of our town, but also further protect our officers. Safety is a priority here in Gloucester Township, and our council and myself are dedicated to the responsibility of making sure that our officers have the resources that they need to be safe and to continue to keep our residents here in Gloucester Township safe. So, Chief, again, congratulations to you, the men and women in this police department. You know, there is a reason why our juvenile recidivism rate is below 5%. There is a reason why our crime rate goes down year upon year. And that is the men and women of the Gloucester Township Police Department. They are dedicated to this community. They are dedicated to helping our residents day in and day out. So again, thank you, Chief, for that. We wouldn't be able to be here if it wasn't certainly for the efforts of Congressman Norcross. He couldn't be with us today. He is in Washington, D.C., but this Justice Department grant is, of course, a federal grant, and we thank him for his help and assistance in getting this simulator, which I know will make a difference. So speaking on behalf of the Congressman, we have State Assemblyman Paul Moriarty. Assemblyman, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Congressman Norcross could not be here today, but he just wants everyone to know that it is his honor, and he is happy to always advocate on behalf of the men and women of the Gloucester Township Police Department, because he understands, as do I, that this police department is one of the finest police departments in the state of New Jersey, actually probably in the nation. And I think that every day, Chief Harkins and his command staff and the men and women that are out there on the front lines come to work every day trying to figure out how can we be even better today than we were yesterday. And that's a high benchmark to keep aspiring to, because this department continues to win awards throughout the state and throughout the nation. And certainly we are pleased to be here today. And I also want to not only get a look at this simulator as soon as possible, because I hear it's really fantastic and it's going to help with our training to de-escalate situations, but I also want to congratulate this department on this national award for safety and wellness, and I want to commemorate this by this resolution from the state of New Jersey, from the General Assembly, and from the Senate. We just want to recognize this award. It is a great achievement. This is not your first national award, nor will it be your last. You truly are leading a wonderful department, and I congratulate you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, and at that, we're going to now move over, if you want to set up to get a good shot of the simulator in action. So normal weapons, you'll see we use special weapons over here that are the very same make and model of the weapons that we carry. They react well, the weight is identical, and the simulation is very similar. Are they wearing the electric shock?
Not for this.
Okay, for the scenarios we're not, but it also has a device that attaches to the officer's belt so that they are getting fired upon in the scenario and they've gotten hit. It will give you a stimulation, electric shock stimulation, which is designed to overcome, for them to have to be able to overcome the pain that they feel and continue to carry out the scenario safely and get to the point of surviving the incident.
So this scenario is going to be a hostage situation. A distraught father has his baby on a bridge and is threatening to throw the baby over the edge of the bridge. Officer Esposito is going to be on routine patrol, and he's flagged down by a hysterical female, and the scenario will take off from there.
Radio advised that the female on the side of the road ran me down.
You gotta help me! My husband, he's acting crazy! He went that way, he took our baby just a few seconds ago. Please, you gotta help me!
Okay. Okay.
You got a baby.
Radio be advised, female stating males on the bridge with their baby. Be arriving momentarily. It's going to be a pickup truck on the side of the bridge. There would be a white male dressed in a gray shirt. FBLS and ALS will stand by. How you doing, sir?
I'll drop her, I swear to Christ!
You don't want anything to happen to you or your baby, just talk to me. I'm Officer Esposito of the Gloucester Township Police Department. Everything's gonna be okay, alright? Just talk to me. What's going on today?
It's my baby.
Okay.
And my wife tried to take her away from me.
We're gonna make sure that doesn't happen. Just talk to me about what's going on today. We'll take a deep breath, we'll calm down, we'll take a step away from the bridge, we'll make sure everything's
Do
okay.
you really think you can help me?
Of course I can help you. Just want you to take a step this way because it's closer to me. What's going on today? What is your name? My name's Anthony. I just want to talk to you about what's going on.
What the fuck is this, man?
Don't worry about
What the fuck is
it.
this?
Don't worry about it. Just talk to me.
We come through here.
It's okay. It's okay. Just talk to me. Hey, get back in your vehicle. Don't worry about it.
Put the baby down.
Get back up. Back up. Don't worry about him. Just talk to me. Just talk to me. Don't worry about it.
I'm dropping me off the fucking bridge.
Buddy, get back in the vehicle and back up. Sir, get back in the vehicle. Back up. Back up. I got it.
Back up.
I got it. Sir, just talk to me.
You better back out of the way out.
Just talk to me, sir. Don't worry about him. He's backing up. Don't worry about him anymore. Just talk to me. Everything's okay. We're good. What is your name, sir? I'm trying to get you help. I just need you to talk to me a little bit.
Hey, look, listen to me. I'm gonna serious. Hey, has this gone? I mean, has this gone too far?
No, it's not.
Or is there a way out for me?
Everything's going to be okay. There is a way out where both you and your baby are going to be safe. We'll get you the help that you need. I promise. Just take a step back off of the bridge.
All right, look. I don't want to hurt her. Okay, I'm gonna put her down. Okay, I'm gonna get down.
Radio be advised to stepping away from the bridge, putting the baby down. Have BLS and ALS responding. Thank you, sir.
All right, excellent. So obviously, core principle number one, sanctity of all human life, is a hostage situation.
Yes.
But in this situation here, why would deadly force not be an option?
Due to him being so close to the edge of the bridge, pulled the baby toward the edge of the bridge. If I were to use deadly force, there's a possibility of the baby being injured, possibly falling off the bridge as well.
Exactly. And very good with core principle number two, or de-escalation, ICAT. You're giving them small commands, not yelling at them to drop the baby. And also core principle number five, our ABLE principles. What happened when that other officer pulled up?
So he just amplified the situation. He drew his weapon, got the male very worked up, and being able to have him take a step back, drive backwards, I can talk to the gentleman, calm him back down, and it just worked out better.
So that was a good intervention, had him step back, and we end up de-escalating, having him put the baby down, no force needed.
Yep.
All right, excellent. Officer Kelly? All right, so contact officer is going to be a primary officer that does all the talking. We know the difference between contact and cover officer. You're going to be a cover officer for this scenario, so what's your responsibility?
Scene safety.
Right, you're not going to interact too much. You're just keeping your head on a swivel, making sure the scene's safe. So you and your partner, your sector partner, you're arriving at a domestic. It's his sector, so he's going to be primary. You're going to be the contact officer. I want you to be cover officer.
Roger that.
All right, stand by.
Radio, I'll be arriving. Here's being active, boy.
Oh, yeah, look! Hey, come here! Let him go inside! Let him go inside! Hey, what's your name? Hector. Hector, what's going on today?
We were just playing, man. He's my brother. We were just resting on here, man.
Just playing. You got blood all over your nose and lip.
I know. I just fell down and I freaking busted my lip, man.
Hector, the butler of property.
Hey, we'll talk to you guys in a second, okay?
No, shut up!
Now,
Shut up!
Mr. Wrong.
Hey, you guys settle down, all right?
I got it down. I got it.
We're gonna keep the plates. We'll be out here in just a minute. As soon as we figure out what's going on. Hector, what's your brother's name?
His name is Juan. Juan, how old is Juan? He's 17. He's 17? So tell me what happened here with you guys ending up on the lawn. I mean, we were just playing. I mean, we were just wrestling out. We're brothers.
Hey, stop right there. Hey, put the knife down. Put the knife down. Stop where you are and put the knife down. Stop where you are and put the knife down. Put the knife down and stop where you are. Radio, we have shots fired. Start me BLS and ALS. One subject down. Partner, you okay? Radio, I'm gonna have a second subject down. Start additional BLS and ALS.
Excellent. Okay, core principle number 1, sanctity of all human life. He comes out, he's trying to charge at your partner.
Right.
He's also charging at his brother with a knife, normally a deadly force situation, but following your core principle number 1, why can't we take that shot right there while he's at the door?
Yeah, you run the risk of hurting innocents.
Right. It looks like maybe his sister or wife or whatever's holding him. There's a high probability she's going to get hit too, so you can't do that. Core principle 3, reasonable, necessary, proportional force. A guy charging at your partner with a knife, showing that he wants to kill him. Proportional force?
Correct.
Yes. Core principle 4, deadly force is last resort. So this guy's charging at your partner and his brother, trying to kill them. All right. Why would trying to use a taser in a situation like that, why would that not be a good option?
One, not always effective, and it's also a moving target.
Right, you got a moving target, trying to get 2 prongs on somebody. You were at your last resort, you did the right thing, and used deadly force. And also, you were calling for ALS and BLS.
Yes.
Core principle 6, duty to render aid. So excellent.
Radio be conducting a motor vehicle stop on a green Chevy Cavalier, driving erratically in the roadway. Vehicle's trying to stop, so I'm making a right-hand turn. Gates after the stop that motor vehicle. Vehicle's pulling into a parking lot of years. Being green Chevy Cavalier, one occupant, the abandoned parking lot, moving violations. Radio be advised, male on the backseat of the vehicle with a weapon, starting motor units, be conducting a high-risk stop. Driver, show me your hands! Driver of the vehicle, show me your hands! Radio be advised, 1 down, start more, BLS, ALS, shots fired, shots fired. Passenger in the back of the vehicle, show me your hands, I know you're in there! Passenger in the vehicle, show me your hands!
Yeah, coming out!
Come out with your hands up!
Don't shoot!
Show me your, keep your hands up, keep your hands up!
Don't shoot!
Okay, just keep your hands up. Come out of the vehicle. Keep your hands up. Get down on your knees. Keep your hands up. Radio, I got 1. He's on his knees, showing his hands.
Excellent. All right, core principle 3, guy gets out of the car, starts shooting at you. Proportional force to return fire. Excellent. And deadly force is the last resort. Obviously, that guy came out. Did you have time to consider any other options?
No.
No. Great work. All right, for this scenario, we got a homeless guy. He's on private property. And the owner of the property called us and asked us to remove him from that property. So you're just going to approach him on foot and ask him to leave.
Hey, how you doing today, sir? The only reason why we're here with the property owner call, we just have to ask you to leave, okay?
What the fuck is it?
I see you got a lot of belongings here. Do you have anywhere to stay today?
I don't fucking want to have any fucking thing to do with anybody, but no,
Everything's
it doesn't
alright.
fucking bother me. Oh, you use too much tape to hold down the paper. Oh, you too much tape. You know, it's like I
Listen.
fucking can't do anything right.
Just hear me out. We just have to get you out of here. If I can help you grab some of those belongings. Sir, do you have anywhere you're staying right now?
Fuck you. You know what? We're not fucking leaving. We're not fucking leaving because we fucking live here. And you know what? There's only one of you, and there's three of us, and what the fuck are you gonna do?
Sir,
Now, come on. Come on. You want some of this?
Sir, I'm gonna have to
I'll give you some of this. Come on. Come on, man.
Sir,
Look,
step
this is
back,
like your
you're gonna
fucking
be
head.
sprayed.
Oh,
Step
come on,
back,
guys.
you're
You
gonna
want
be
it? Come on. No, this is like your fucking head. I'll give it to you. Come on.
Excellent. All right, so right off the bat, what have we recognized about this guy?
Possible EDP.
Possible EVP, he's talking about paper, there's three of us here and whatnot. So our de-escalation tactics, number two, you're doing what you can to try to de-escalate. But also ICAT, the main purpose is people in crisis, emotionally disturbed persons and whatnot. So right off the bat, you're already considering other options, which I saw. You brought out your OC, trying to consider options that aren't deadly force. Now, on a scale of resistance, under our new use of force, passive resistor, active resistor, threatening assailant, active assailant. What would you put him in?
He would be a threatening assailant.
Exactly. Stand up, acting aggressively. He's holding a large piece of metal. He could definitely hurt you. And you did exactly what we wanted to see, was you went to another option besides your firearm. They didn't even have to use force before this scenario ended, so good work.
But this shows you the effectiveness of this program, this system. We're able to put two officers in so they can interact, communicate, and bring all those skills to bear during very close to real world type scenarios.
Okay, final scenario, it's not going to be, it's going to be a skill drill. So limited interaction. You're going to be presented with a bunch of hallways and doors. It's either going to be a lethal threat or no threat at all, and just make the decision. You guys can both come out to low ready.
You got one blanket over?
Drop the knife, drop the knife.
Drop the knife. Hands up.
Whoa! Final one. All right, great work, guys. No misses.
Again, this is really to emphasize, we call it like a startle effect, so that the officer takes the time to be able to make a decision, recognize, and then react. You see things happen very quickly, but this builds up that skill about just not suddenly using their weapon when it wouldn't be appropriate to use the weapon. So it was an excellent, when you run through those drills, it gets you in that mindset to be able to make those decisions for better outcomes, and that's our goal. So any questions as the event, the system? If anybody would like to try the system, we also have, the system is again upgradable. We have patrol rifles that we can employ. We're doing our active shooter situations for schools, things like that, and incorporating that. You can see with the two officers, we're able to put two officers into the scenario and help them to work together and to come to good outcomes. But again, I think the difference for the use of this system that may be unique the way we're doing it is to really put together every time we critique and learn using the critical decision-making model and getting that ingrained in our officers, getting their communication skills better, and to be able to have great outcomes every time. Even in the worst case scenarios, the best possible outcomes it can be. And this ties together, if they feel prepared, as I said in my statement, confident officers perform better. And that's our job here. That's the reason why we have these resources available to our officers, to make them safer and to make them make them more confident so that they can perform better to protect the community. So with that, I thank everyone for being here today. I thank the staff for putting this together and you know, all the hard work that's gotten to this part. And again, I want to reiterate the thanks that we have on behalf of the men and women of the Gloucester Township Police Department to our government partners that got us here. Without that support, Mayor and Council, our Assemblyman Moriarty, Assemblywoman Mascara, Camden County Prosecutor Grace McCauley, and again, Mr. Bobby Harris from the Dreams of Tomorrow organization, who is my de facto counselor on matters of how we do policing. I want to thank you all for being here and getting us to this point, and we look forward to even better things to come. Thank you. Yep. We're here to debut our critical decision-making simulator, which is a virtual 180-degree simulator to train our officers on how to make decisions, how to use force properly, and to make them better officers for better outcomes for our community.
How important is training like this? I mean, this is really, it's close to real as possible.
Training is such an important part of what we do. It makes the officers more confident. It gives them the skills that they need. They can make mistakes here, and we can correct them before they go into the real world. You know, for them to come out here and really experience some of the different scenarios, it helps them communicate. It helps them make decisions on using force and whether force is used or not used. Oftentimes it's better to back off, and they learn that that's okay. And this is unique in that we incorporate our core principles of use of force and try to apply them in everything that we do. So the realism of these scenarios, there's literally hundreds of scenarios that the officers can do. They're from real world scenarios, and it helps them learn from others so that we can then, our trainers can get with them and tell them what they did wrong, what they could do better, and what they did right to build that confidence. Again, confident officers are better officers.
And not everybody's scenarios ends in a shootout either. It ends, there's resolution to every one.
Yeah, the evolution of training, where from when I started 28 years ago, there were gotcha situations. We're trying to really show that that's not real, that good outcomes happen with good communications, good tactics, and that shootings don't happen all the time, but we have to be prepared for the worst. But in the real world, that communications is key for good outcomes.
Talk about the confidence this will give officers now they're familiar with situations like this.
So when we're big believers that if you experience something that you will be able to react better if it happens to you in the real world. So if you go through it through a training scenario, when it happens to you in the real world, you'll react better, safer, and be better before it. And the community's better for it.
Is there anything leaving out that you want to add?
We're just very proud of the support that we've received to get this. This is state-of-the-art training. We try to give the very best for our officers. We believe that the people of the Gloucester Township Police Department is our biggest asset. So it's our job as leaders to get them the very best training and best equipment to keep them safe and well.
Chief, I appreciate your time.
Great. Thank you, sir.